This is Cue the Crew, your all-access pass to everything behind the camera, including you. Let's get started. Welcome to Mixer Madness 2025 and our brand new Cue the Crew podcast. Thanks for joining us.
Good to be here.
Anybody else good to be here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure, yeah. Everyone's thrilled. So Cue the Crew, eventually we're going to bring people on one at a time and just get stories from set because it is ass wild, I feel like. So it'll be fun to hear about that. But for now, it's just audio talk. So we're going to talk about our picks, what made it in the bracket, what didn't, and reveal our results.
Ooh.
Criteria is whatever you kind of want it to be. Maybe it's something you're nostalgic about, maybe something that you can't live without on set, etc., that sort of stuff. So just keep that in mind as we're making our picks, and this is what everybody's going up against.
So not necessarily like the technically better piece of equipment.
Yeah.
Like it can.
Yeah, it's kind of whatever.
There's different factors.
Yeah, I think
whatever.
when you name a piece of equipment from back in the day, it kind of brings back a certain set of emotions.
Okay.
Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's like, oh yeah, this thing never leaves my backpack. It kind of depends on the matchups. It's very matchup dependent. I feel like so. Some of them, you know, the different regions, Vegas, Los Angeles, Texas, and New York, they're all categorized or grouped as best we could with different, like tried to keep all the mixers together, tried to keep accessories together, microphones together, that sort of stuff. And then ultimately it'll get down to very different types of gear theoretically.
Nice.
And then, you know, what would you take into the jungle sort of mentality?
So I'm just voting on impulse. Is what you're saying.
I go with your gut,
Go with your gut.
and
Okay.
and if we have competing guts,
Vibes.
if we have competing guts, yeah,
Which we will.
Hey,
Thank
don't
you.
talk over there. I got all the gut
Shots
for
fired?
everybody. Yeah, I got all the gut for everybody over here.
We respect all
I'm
body
happy
types.
with my gut.
Okay,
So,
great.
All right. So up first is the first four. So
Okay.
it is exactly March Madness style. There's the expanded version, of course.
Okay.
It's basketball season. Seems appropriate. They make their picks online, and we're just going to reveal the bracket.
Okay.
So also, do we have to like answer in order, or we just?
Dude, I think we just hop
There's
in,
no producers
right?
here.
Great.
Hop in.
Love it.
Yes.
It's very a la carte.
Yes.
So there's 4 teams. I mean, there's 8 teams competing in the first 4.
Okay.
And they're competing for the 16 seed. It's going to be the most difficult route
Okay.
to the top, right? So
Okay.
this actually is the winners of these first 4 matchups gets into round 1. So we'll call this round 0.
Okay.
I'm
all right.
already confused. by
I
this.
mean, there's a
Sports,
bracket in
baby.
front
We'll
of me, and
just
I
start.
think.
Okay,
yeah,
great.
Yeah, we'll
Great.
figure it out.
It's sports. All right. So
we'll get there, we'll get
first
there.
up in our
What do we
first
got?
4 matchup, headphone softies versus super stick.
Super stick.
I'm gonna say super stick.
Super
as
stick?
well. Softies are nice.
Yeah,
though.
I mean the headphone softies are great. We're in Texas in the summer.
Yeah,
can
yeah,
just throw 'em in the washing
it
machine.
is tough.
They're great
yeah,
as long
but-
as they're mine and only mine.
Right.
Yeah,
Other than that, they're wretched.
I don't.
yeah,
you know,
that's tough. Rental headphone softies, are not so much a thing.
Nope.
I'm not sharing
I
any
think
cheese.
that's unanimous. Would absolutely take super stick.
Yeah, 100%.
Next up, here's a good one. Our audio vendors versus our audio manufacturers.
Manufacturers for sure, hands down. Vendors are
Manufacturers.
cool.
Yeah. I mean, we got to buy it from somebody, but
Yeah.
I think we're not getting all this stuff without
Sorry, Nick.
without our
Yeah.
manufacturer buddies.
I like.
And sorry, TK.
Yeah.
What do you think, Stephen?
I mean, you got to go manufacturers.
Yeah.
It's still, you know.
Look at the
both
li-
are-
the list
That's
the
a
list of
solid
vendors
list.
though.
Yeah.
We got a little bit of TAI on there.
Yeah.
I found Kennedy's. Found Kennedy's old. I had to go in the Wayback Archive machine to pull that one out.
From the JW's Town Group or something like that.
No,
way
like
way back.
the internet Wayback machine.
oh,
Yeah, like it's a
okay.
whole archive of the internet. if you didn't
Yeah.
know. All right, great. Okay, so we're going manufacturers.
Nice.
Manufacturers.
Yeah,
For
for sure.
Okay, here's one: Walkie Woogie versus the Dream Gear PS2 Mini keyboard. Shout out to Josh for that entry. And I think for this
Dream
one, it's
Gear.
fair to say, maybe as opposed to that specific keyboard, the idea of the mini keyboards. That's about the only way you can really type on a 788.
Right.
When those came around, we're like, okay, there's not really an excuse to not put a proper sound report note So
Is
that's
this?
that's what
I
we're
would
talking
still
about.
go Woogie.
Yeah, same.
Woogie?
Is the keyboard wired or wireless? It looks like this one
Well,
might be wired.
That one might be wired.
Okay.
You know, I think you got a couple options. The Walkie Woogie. There's also the tubies. Good style, all that sort of stuff. But
The braided kind of
for me,
showing
the
your
Woogie,
flair.
I mean, I don't. It doesn't leave my backpack, but
Yeah.
I'm also production's going to provide surveillances if I forget mine.
Right.
I'll be in a little bit more of a pinch if I don't have a keyboard on a
You
788.
got to turn the wheel.
Yeah, man,
we
the little
don't all
knob,
have
dude. Turn that
little
knob,
Gibbons
baby.
fingers like you and can reach that.
Nah, you can definitely do it from the top.
Yeah. So you guys voting Woogie?
I'm voting. I just
The comfort.
I got no good warm feelings toward the 788. Sorry.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I-
Hot take.
Whoa.
Wow.
I mean, I get it.
Sir.
Like it's
No.
got a lot of sound guys, a lot of houses. 788s have paid for many houses.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
But I don't know.
I'm definitely going keyboard.
Okay, all right. Look,
Okay. This is
I
where we're
see
split.
the world. I hear what you're saying. Like, at the time, for notes.
Big innovation.
Anything else? Anything else? I'm using the wheels.
Well, yeah, you're only using it for notes for sure. Pretty much. I mean, you can navigate with it if you set it up.
And to be fair, a lot of our fellow sound mixers are not going to be wearing radios, so Walkie Woogie may
Oh,
not.
that's true,
May
yeah.
not.
That's
You know,
true. That's
Live
true.
hit for
console.
them. You know.
It's true. I mean, okay. I can.
I like the
Keyboard?
flair.
I can reluctantly be dragged onto the.
Great. Well, that's why I'm here. Keyboard it
Right.
is. Next up, here's a good one.
Ooh.
Crafty versus a chair for the 16 seed.
I mean,
Chair.
I'm gonna
Crafty. Okay.
I'm gonna
okay.
say crafty.
crafty, and here's why.
Okay.
I can always find somewhere to sit. I can.
Floor.
I
Yeah,
can.
say
I
crafty,
mean, yeah, I'm a floor sitter. I'll go crisscross
Producer-
applesauce. It
producer's
does
lap.
not bother me.
Right.
I'll go crisscross applesauce, middle seat of an airplane. Still doesn't bother me.
Can't do it.
But I
Oh.
realize
Duly
not
noted.
everybody's like that. but I can typically find a bar stool, an apple box, something to sit on. Whereas I can't really go raid someone's refrigerator.
Not with that
For
attitude.
crafty.
No. You gotta butter 'em up.
I feel the same. I'm not. I can maybe bring some crafty with me, something like that. But
Nerd.
well, it's true. But
I have seen a cooler.
I would say I'm less likely to find crafty on set than I can somewhere to sit. So I'm going crafty.
Yeah, I'll go.
I mean,
crafty
don't
as
get me
well.
wrong. Like, I need somewhere to sit.
Yeah, I'm sitting every day.
But I can,
Yeah, no,
I can
definitely.
scavenge somewhere to sit.
I am
Yeah.
definitely likely to be hangry on set.
Right.
So as much as I respect the chair,
There you go.
crafty.
Yeah.
Great.
Crafty it
crafty
is.
it is.
So now we've got the first 4 locked in. Those are the picks. They are moving on to round 1, which comes out in a couple days. So we'll check back in then.
And that
Fair.
was, the winners of that were what? Crafty,
Yeah, we have
Super Stick,
crafty, super stick,
manufacturers.
and the little keyboard.
Oh, that little PS2. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So those 4 go on to the next.
They're now
round.
the 16 seed for round 1.
Okay,
Now
okay.
the old school tournament can really
There we go. All right.
Start.
I think I'm in it. Sport
Okay.
ball. Sport ball.
sport ball. Okay, this is kind of going to be really fun. The first 4 are locked in. The first round results come out on March 20th. You can find us on all the major podcast platforms. So subscribe and you'll hear from us this week.